getting off from work. When I showed the buses and the school, I was getting ready to pick up my elementary school students to take them home. They are my last. They are my last route for the day. So it has been a very, very hot day. And this morning I had decided to wash my bus and mop the inside of my bus, and it was so hot. And after I did that, I went home, clocked out and went home, and took me a shower and changed clothes. Now I'm finna do the same thing all over again because it is super, super hot here in Georgia. It is so hot. My car is saying 99 degrees. And it was in the morning time. It was like 10 something in the morning, 10:30 in the morning when I was washing the bus. And it was so hot and I was sweating like somebody poured water on me. Whew, that's how hot it is here. But I'm glad I'm headed home now. Headed home. Getting cool. I thought about going to the store and get something to cook for tomorrow. I don't feel like going to no store. I just want to go home. Hopefully my husband went to the store and got something. If not, oh well. Yeah. I actually haven't been on here in a while. I was kind of feeling discouraged because I got some film on my camera that I wanted to upload, but the film is pieces like 1 minute or 2 minutes or something like that, and I don't know how. I have not learned how to merge my videos together from the within the camera. So the last video I uploaded, it was a piece of a video like 1 minute long or something like that of my aunt, and I didn't like that because I had more footage to go with that, but I didn't know how to merge it from the camera onto the YouTube Create. I didn't know how to do it. So I've slowed down in uploading videos, but I'm gonna start back, even if I just have to just do it from my phone. Yeah. So I was just touching base, and guess I will talk to you guys maybe later. Well, I'm sitting here in the bus, waiting for my elementary school children to come out. My monitor is going to use the restroom, so I decided I'd get a little shot right here. There's the school. I don't have nothing to prop my phone up on in here, and I can't record and stuff like that when I'm driving anyway. So I got here real early. They don't get out till 2:30. I got here at 2 o'clock. So I'm just sitting here waiting. Hopefully it'll be a good ride home. The middle school children are the ones that give me the biggest problems a lot of days. Hopefully it won't be so bad today. I just want to get them home in peace. Then pick up my next 2 routes. Alright, I'll let you later. Good morning, it's another day. Today is Saturday. I hope everybody's doing well. I am on my way other day on my bus, a fight broke out. That's the third fight since school started. School started July the 30th. And today is the 23rd, I think. 23rd. So the 21st. The 21st of August was the third fight that broke out on my bus. The first two fights were girls. Well, the first fight was definitely two girls fighting each other. The second fight was one girl attacking another girl. The other girl didn't even fight back, so she didn't get in trouble. And now this third fight was between two boys. Each fight, I did not try to break them up. I got a monitor on my bus. He was trying to break up the first fight between the two girls. He did try to step in and try to break them up. And the other two fights, he didn't step in. And that's because our supervisor said for us not to step in fights. If the children get into fights, he say all we need to do is say, hey, stop that fighting, don't fight, or verbally speak to them. And if they continue to do so, then they just continue to do so. So, but he don't have to tell me, nobody have to tell me not to get into a fight, because I'm not getting into nobody's fight, no way. I'm not breaking up nobody's fight, children or adults. I'm not doing that because I don't want to get punched and thrown around and that type of thing. So I stay out of it. So anyway, I talked to both of the boys' parents. Both of the mothers were saying, my child. She's like, the first parent I talked to, she said, my child said the other child is always picking on him. And I think she said they go to the same church, so she knew who the other boy was. And she was like, yeah, my child said the other child is always picking on him. And she said, my child was picking on some other children, and I got on to him about that, so I got that squashed between him picking at somebody else. But this particular child that he got to fighting with, that child is always picking on my son. That's what she was saying. All right, so when I talked to the other mother said, my child don't bother nobody. My child said that he's being picked on and being called these names that she said he's being called and stuff like that. So my response to both parents was, okay. And the first parents were like, well, is my son gonna get suspended from the bus? I said, well, ma'am, I wouldn't know, because I don't make that decision, and neither does the bus transportation. What I have to do is write them up. I will write up both boys, and my supervisor will forward the report to the principal of their school, and then the principal will make that decision for them. And I said they would look at the cameras to see who started what. They would look at, because we do have cameras on the bus. So when I drove them to school, well, the other parent, the first parent, she said, I'm just going to drive my child to school. She said, I won't let him catch the bus. I'm going to drive him to school, and I'm going to be transferring him to another school anyway. Okay, so that's fine. But the other boy, him and his brother rode the bus, which too, I was glad that the parent was saying she was going to take her child to school, because I was concerned that a fight would break out the next day, because the boy he got to fight with has a brother, and it just so happened the brother wasn't on the bus that day. So I was concerned that, oh my gosh, it's going to be 3 boys or possibly 4 boys fighting on my bus, the next day. And so I see the police. I don't know what the speed limit is on this road, but I don't think I was speeding. I was only doing like 40 something. Anywho, yes, so I was glad that she said she would take her son, because I was concerned, and even though I didn't mention it to her, I was concerned that, okay, they ride the bus the next day, the other boy brother would probably be on the bus, and they both would probably jump on him, And then if he have a friend on the bus, which I know he do, a guy friend, you know, that friend might jump in to help him, and then there'll be 4 boys fighting on my bus. And I still would, even if that did happen, I still won't get into that. I'd get off the bus, vacate the bus, and call somebody. But luckily though, she said she would take her son to school, and I'm glad she did. He didn't get on my bus the next day. The 2 brothers was on my bus, and my monitor had the principal to talk to the one boy that was fighting. The principal did talk to him. So I don't know what's gonna happen with that situation, because when I picked them up at the end of the day to take them home from school, the boy was on my bus, so he didn't get sent home that day or whatever. So I will see what happened Monday, if he would be suspended off the bus or suspended from school, or however they're going to handle the situation. But on the route that I run, I have heard that in the past there have been a lot of people that have quit that route, because I do that school, which is middle school children. They are one of the worst. They are continuously giving trouble to bus drivers and to teachers or whatever. My high school children are wonderful. My elementary school children, they are, I don't know the word I want to say, but they are doable. You know, the only thing they do is talk a little loud at times. They're not arguing, and they're not trying to fight each other and that type of thing. They just get excited and be talking loud, and every now and then I get on my intercom and say, "You're loud, use your inside voices." They'll say, "Yes, ma'am." So they're nice and sweet little babies. So they won't be running me off. And I don't think the middle school will run me off either, because I do need my job. And other than that, you know, when the children are not acting all crazy, this is a laid-back job. So I do like it overall. I do like it. It's the type of job that for the first time, I'm not watching the time. Oh, 3 more hours before time to get off. 2 more hours, 30 minutes, whatever. You know, on this job, I'm not watching for that. I'm just, hey, gotta get these children and drop them off. My middle school children, I drive kind of speedily to hurry up and get them off my bus. Not in a reckless way. I'm not driving reckless, but just a little bit more speedily. Still doing the limit, but a little bit, you know, I'm trying to hurry up and get them off, because they are a rowdy group. And the rest of them, I just can, you know, take it easy. So that's about it. And then 2 of my daughters are deciding to become bus drivers. I think I said that in another clip, that my baby girl and my oldest girl, they're gonna go through the processes of trying to become school drivers. So we'll see how that goes. And I pulled up at the nail shop. They don't open up until 9:30, which I knew that, but I wanted to get here early, so that hopefully I can get in and her can get out, because when they are crowded, when they crowded, it usually take me about 2 hours or 3 hours to get out of here. So I wanted to make sure I beat the crowd this morning, and I look like I've done that, because they're not even open. So here's a lady walking by. I didn't want to get her on camera. So here's the shop right there. It's called Passion Nails. Fashion nails. Turn this way, you'll see. And I've been coming here for you. I've been coming. My oldest daughter told me about this place a few years ago, and I came here with her, and I liked it, and I've been coming ever since when I can. So other than this, I don't have nothing planned for today. I might go to my daughter's house, see Eli. I miss my little Eli. Seemed like I haven't seen, it's probably been a couple of weeks since I seen him. But I didn't get to spend much time with him. Because I just saw him when my oldest daughter brought him to church. She was keeping him for his mom. His mom was gone away for that weekend. And so my daughter kept him and she brought him to church. So I might go over there today to see my baby. And, or, I don't know. Other than that, I really don't have anything planned. The lady next to me that was bringing the buggy, she might be waiting on this shop to open too, which means she'll be the first person. Hopefully I'll be the second. But she's still sitting over there in her car. So, but it's okay. But I think I will holler at you guys later. Well, I'm done getting my nails done. Only took me an hour. As soon as I stepped off the camera with you guys, the owner opened up the store, the salon rather, and I was able to go in and he did my nails, and this is what I got. I like cotton candy colors. That's it. Mostly, I don't get a whole lot of color on my nails. But then I went to the grocery store, which is next door, Publix, and picked up a few things, just like 3 or 4 things. And now I'm gonna head on home as soon as I can get up out of here, out of this parking space. It's kind of dreary. It's a dreary, rainy day, sort of drizzling rain. Days like that make me not want to do too much, which is nothing much to do, no way, to be honest. Not for me today. So I hope you guys are having a great day wherever you're watching from. Hope everything is well with your families. And there's so much going on, so much. So much going on. Like the salon owner was talking about a daycare. He said that he had to stop coming to his salon for a while to stay home to keep his little kids because his parents or his mom had gotten sick and she wasn't able to watch his children. So he would stay home, and this is the owner of the salon that I'm talking about. He would stay home to watch his kids because he had trust issues with as far as trying to get somebody else to see after his children. They small kids, probably no older than 7, I guess, 7, 8 years old. And he was talking about something that I did see on the news about a daycare that was giving children Benadryl when they wanted the children to go to sleep. They would give the little kids, I guess toddlers maybe, Benadryl to make them go to sleep. Well, that daycare got shut down. So, and the employees that was guilty of that was arrested, of course. So, and then it mentioned something about another person somewhere. I don't know if she was in a daycare or she was keeping a child in her home or something. Beat up a little 5-year-old kid. Had bruises on him and everything. Well, she just beat him up. Now, I didn't see that on the news, so I'm not familiar with that story. But that is just so horrible. How can people just do that to children? I mean, I believe in spanking children. I spanked mine when they was children. I spanked them, but I wouldn't want to beat them up and, give them black eyes and, hurt them like that. I mean, so you do have to be careful with who you put in charge over your children. It is a wonderful thing, a good thing, a smart thing, a wise choice to try to be wise who you get to watch your children. Because not everybody is in the right frame of mind to be babysitting somebody's child. So, yeah. But anyway, just gonna head on home and get ready to eat me some breakfast because I hadn't had anything. I just got up and showered and got myself ready and dressed and put on a load of washing my bed linens. I decided to wash those this morning. Put those on in the wash and went on out the door. Go home now, eat some breakfast and see what I'm gonna do the rest of the day. Probably nothing.